All right, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome back. Welcome back to another episode on Autonicus Aurelius Motivates, my channel here. And happy 4th to all of y'all today. Thank God it's Friday again. I guess y'all are going to be probably out there doing your thing, your little barbecues or whatever today. I hope y'all all have a good weekend. I hope all is well with everyone. Anyway, about to go ahead and get into this video today. On the next video today for the end of the week, close out the week for the weekend. And I myself I'm probably going to grind today anyway, even though it's the 4th. But, on the weekend, I'm going to fall back, take it easy again. But y'all already know what we do over here every day. We do my walk and talk little exercise thing. I do the topic of the day. Then I get out and we break the topic down together. I break it down for you, rather. And tell you how I feel about it and all that. Y'all already know who's been here. This is for whoever's new here. And then, after that, after the video, if anyone would like to leave any positive feedback in the comment section below, I appreciate that. That always helps to motivate me to continue doing what I'm doing. Y'all motivate me as well as me being here to motivate you. So that's what this is all about. So anyway, with that being said, if you would like my video, I thank you for that. If you are new here and you press the subscribe button, thank you for that. And also, if you want to ring my bell so you can be notified every time when I create new content, thank you for that as well. Anyway, with that being said, y'all already know I just give a little introduction. For this is for all those who may be new. I'm Autonicus Aurelius. This is my channel, Autonicus Aurelius Motivates, and everything that we do over here on my channel is positive vibes, uplifting, encouraging videos for those of you may be going through your own personal battles, hardships, struggles, difficulties, whatever you're facing in life, man. I'm here for you because I know what it's like, and I'm going through the same thing. Even now, I'm still going through difficulties and hardships. Things have been getting better, but I'm still dealing with a lot. So anyway, with that being said, I would like to go ahead and share my testimony, which I always do before I get into the video. And this is for those of you who may be new here or who do not know me or know of me. I always like to share this story just because this is what really happened. Okay, so what happened was I survived pure hell, and I'm still surviving it right now to this very day. People tried to destroy my entire life and existence. They tried to take me out, literally, tried to take me and my mom out, tried to kill us. And before all of that, they tried to block my income, destroy my life, make it so everything would be virtually impossible for me. They belittled me, humiliated me publicly, did all kinds of things to me that just is pure evil. That's all I can say. It's pure evil. And there is a price to pay for what they did to me. They weaponized the Babylon system against me. Wicked, evil people did this to me. They sabotaged me, even put nails in my tires, man. I mean, all kind of things. And I already know the reasons why they did this to me. Because they was trying to get me to sell out or sell my soul out to do something criminal for my money, or to make me, give up. Or I'm sure the whole logic behind it was to make me unalive myself or to, harm myself. And so I'm almost certain that was the whole, goal behind it, but they failed. That didn't happen. And then on September 25th, 2024, someone shot our house up in a drive-by shooting, me and my mom, who's 83 years old. And they shot up her bedroom walls and made her scream bloody murder. And that night when it all happened, it was the night right before a hurricane. So we had to stay up the whole night. I've done told this story before. I was getting my clothes off the top of the dryer in my basket, playing my audio Bible when it all happened. Yeah, someone unloaded a whole clip, pap, 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 down my road. I dive bomb in my hallway, scared I was gonna die. You know, there was gun smoke in the house. The whole thing was terrifying, absolutely terrifying, man. And we both thought we was gonna die. So, but anyway, we called the police. They came and did the whole report and everything like that. Took pictures, documented the holes in my mom's walls and in her ceiling in her bedroom and in my hallway. Then, you know, the next day we had to stay up all night again because of the Hurricane Helene. And there was tornado warnings going off on our phone the whole night. So we didn't sleep for 2 nights in a row. So this whole thing terrified us because we thought we was going to die the next night again. So, yeah. So wicked and evil people, have terrorized, tormented, and tried to traumatize my entire life. And like I said before, they weaponized the Babylon system against me. You know, here I am living in a little mobile home with my 83-year-old mama, man. And they coming after me after the pandemic and all of that. With the business license officials, men's chasing me down. I'm barely making ends out here, man. Chasing me down, terrorizing me about my business license that I didn't renew because of the whole thing, because everything was closed during that time when that was all going on. And even now, like, they weaponizing the property tax license offices against me. They're trying to really completely take my very last. They're trying to take everything from me. And I already know, like I said, the reason why all this happened is because of me and my music for Christ Money, which I started back in 2013, which they've been trying to stop ever since back then. They've been trying to stop it. And I already know that that's the reason why. They recognize me also because I know the truth and I can see through the whole illusion out here. I see through everything going on out here. I see through the Matrix. I'm just like the dude Neo in the movie who sees through the Matrix. That's exactly how I am. I see through all the illusion, all the game being played out here on everybody out here. And they know that. And so I believe the last ditch effort was when they shot my house. They was literally trying to kill us and take me out. And who is really behind it is Ephesians 6:12. When I say they, that's who I'm talking about when I say they. Ephesians 6:12, you can look it up in your Bible. It's the authorities, the principalities of darkness out here, man. That's who we fighting against out here. So anyway, with all that being said, you know, that's my testimony. That's what I have lived through, and I'm still living through it right now because it's going on 10 months now since they did it to me. And I know they covered it up. The powers that be covered this whole thing up. The Ephesians 6:12 people then covered demons. That's really who they are, demons. They tried to cover it up. They think they got away with it. That's what they think. But they did not get away with what they did to me. Trying to ruin and terrorize and torment and traumatize my entire life. And they've been using psychological warfare on me out here, trying to drive me crazy, make me lose my mind, trying to do everything to me to destroy me, man. But anyway, with all that being said, that's what I lived through. And I have to tell this story every time. I just have to do it. I have to do it because it's pure evil what's been done to me, man. So I have to tell this story every time before I can even get into the video or tell the content. I'm also doing this also because I'm praying that people see this and hear this and know this And and also I'm attracting new people into my life, because everybody here that I've been dealing with here is fake, or they were fake. I found out that they were fake, and they had to get cut off completely. So with all that being said, man, I'm going to go ahead and get into this topic, but because I survived all this stuff that I done been living through, that I done lived through, and that I survived, that's the reason why I'm doing this here. And this isn't even about me. This is about y'all, and it's also about me just encouraging myself, but it's really encouragement for others, to let others know, don't give up, because I'm not giving up, and I have a deeper appreciation for my life, the fact that I survived all of this, and the fact that I'm still here, I'm still breathing. So that's really mainly the reason why I'm doing this. And it's encouragement for others, but I guess it is really encouragement for myself, because I'm encouraging myself really also while I'm doing this. So that's what it's really all about, man. And this is also for any of you who may feel lost, abandoned, forgotten, or anything like that. Just know you are never lost, abandoned, or forgotten as long as you have God. And I'm here for you as well. I'm here for you if you feel that way. And you are welcome here if you are one of those ones who feel that way. Also, this is for welcome to anyone who is here just to improve themselves, just to make themselves a better person, to reach for their highest self. People who are reaching for their goals, their own personal goals, just trying to become the best version of themselves. You are also welcome here as well. I'm here for you as well. Okay, so that's who this is all for, is for people like you who is doing that right now with your life. So welcome here. Anyway, with all that being said, we about to go ahead and get into this topic today. And the topic for today is going to be on, they thought you was just like any everyday Joe, anybody, nobody, who they could just do however they wanted, but they didn't understand who you were and who was behind you the whole time. They didn't understand nothing about your assignment or what you came here to do. They didn't know nothing about none of that when they came for you. So let's go ahead and get into this topic. So like I said, the topic of the day is, they thought you was just anybody, but you not. You somebody. All right, let's go. All right, so like I said, they thought you was just anybody, like you was a nobody. Like they didn't understand your assignment, or that you're somebody to the Most High. They didn't understand that you was here, that you was sent here to do a work, that you came here to do a work. And even you yourself, you probably went through a period of time where you didn't even realize that you came here to do a work, and you maybe forgot about your assignment. But then you remembered about it, and you knew what you came here to do, and then you understood everything, and things started to make sense about why things started to happen to you and why they have been happening to you the whole entire time. It's all making sense to you now. But when they came for you, they thought they was just coming for anybody. They saw your vulnerabilities and your little smallness, and that you were alone, and they thought that you didn't have nobody, but they didn't know that you had your whole entire universe, and your guardian angels, and your spiritual clique, and your spiritual ancestors, and all that with you. And they didn't know none of that when they came for you. And when they came for you, you wasn't even messing with none of them. You wasn't even trying to bother them or anything. They thought you was just some little nobody. They thought they could just treat you however they wanted to. They thought they could just push you over and stomp on you. And that's what they did to many of you who have experienced this. And I'm speaking to those of you who have experienced this, who have went through this. But I'm also speaking to anyone who hears this message, that just knows what happens when you answer the call, and when you are doing your work here on this earth for the Most High, and you're doing what he wants you to do with your life, rather than what everybody else wants you to do out here in the matrix. Because, you know, out here, everything is an illusion, like I said before. But when you answer that call, then you start becoming aware and awake to the whole matrix and the illusion and everything that's going on around everyone out here. You start becoming aware of that and awake to that, and you are no longer sleepwalking like everybody else out here. You have your eyes open and you can see, excuse me, what's going on. And that's what they didn't know. That's what they didn't know who came for you. They didn't know, well, they saw you a long time ago because you stand out, because you're different, and because you're not like everyone else, and because your message is different. Your whole delivery and everything that you are doing with your music and stuff like that, like what I was doing with my music and everything like that, it's completely like foreign. Like it's almost like a foreign language to these people, because they can't understand it, because it's, to them, it's like it's not like well, what it is it's just not worldly. It's not of the world, because you're not of the world. And so that's what they thought, that you was just a joke. Really, that's what they took you for, as a joke. And they didn't realize, and they didn't know nothing about you. But they're starting to finally find out. And they found out when they came for you. And I know they found out because, especially in my case, because, and I saw this and picked this up off the floor, well, my mother swept it up off the floor, but the bullet that went through our house, it had a slash mark through it, and it looked almost like an angel's sword went through the bullet, man. Like, I'm telling you, I know we should have been dead that night. But I know that they found out when they came for us that all of that got deflected. And that I know that's the reason why they must have been shook, because after it happened, because and I would not be surprised at all if, you know, I never get any justice in a criminal court. But anyway, you know, they found out that night. They found out. And I know they did, and I know that we are blessed that we survived what happened. And every day that I'm still here, man, that's another day that I just give God all the glory. Because, I mean, like I said before, and y'all heard my testimony, y'all have heard it. It just doesn't make any sense. The whole thing, everything that has happened to me throughout my whole entire life has been pure hell, man. Pure hell. Everything that I've gone through it's way more than what the average person's life would be. And the hardest part about this walk, man, is being misunderstood. It's being misunderstood because people think that people do not understand what they don't know about. And so that's the hardest part about it, man. It's because you are the walking, talking truth, and you are trying to expose the matrix, but it's like nobody can hear you. But it's hard for them. It's like you can't even try to force them to hear you. You just have to live your life and be that example. And then when you become that example and you actually step into who you were always meant to be, they have a problem with that, and they can't believe or understand that you really could be that real and that genuine. Because see, they have to think that everybody is fake, that everything is fake, or they really have to think that there is no God, you know, and think that there can't be somebody who really serves God 100. You know, that's how deep the illusion is, and how fake so many people are now. That's how really bad it has gotten in this world that we're living in. But anyway, man, that's the message for today. Was they didn't know, they thought that you was just like anybody when they came for you. They did. Good morning. And they didn't understand that you was here to do a great work, an assignment, that you came here to do what you came to do. And they thought they thought that they had you all figured out, and that they done, you know, struck the judgment gavel down in their mind. You was guilty. They was gonna get you. They was gonna do what they was gonna do to you, and they were gonna get away with it, and that was gonna be it. And they didn't care. But they found out. They found out you wasn't just no little nobody. That you are somebody, that you're somebody to God. Anyway, that's the message. So till the next one, I hope y'all have a great, happy 4th and a happy weekend. Till the next video on the Walk and Talk next week, y'all have a nice weekend. Catch y'all later. Peace.